What is going on, guys? Steve here. Welcome to the beautiful world of Rust. Things may have changed around here since you've last seen Rust because the game has had a massive graphics overhaul. It now looks 20,000 times prettier. Not really. It looks prettier than what it used to. That means I'm leveled up. I'm on a brand new server. I haven't played this game in about 2 weeks, maybe even a bit longer than that because of the FIFA grind. I've got no idea about this server. I have died already because I spawned and someone shot me in the face. If you're wondering why is he on Rust and why is the LGS not that long this week, what's going on? I don't like this. Basically, I had no questions. Like, I had very little in the way to work with regards to this week's LGS. So you've only got yourself to blame. Those of you who have asked questions, obviously, you are the true legends of this week's LGS because you're the only reason why this can continue. I have 9 comments. 9 comments on my LGS. 4 of them are from 2 different people. One of them is a duplicate for some reason. Jevsky decided to ask the same question twice. And another 2 of them are replies to other people. So I literally have one. Actually, no, that's not even a question. That's not a question. That's 1 question. That's 2 questions. That's not a question. I have 3 questions. Two or 3 questions. I have 3 questions for this week's LGS. Normally I've got at least 12, 15, 20 even, you know. Sometimes it takes me an hour and 45 minutes to get through an LGS. Today, honestly, I could do it in 5 minutes. I don't really have anything to talk about either. Which is a bit of a kick in the teeth, really, because I would very much like to sit here and I've planned. I didn't even look at the comments. I never do because it ruins it. I like to have a fresh outlook. So unless Luke reads them to me, which he hasn't done this week, thankfully, I normally get a nice surprise. Unfortunately, my surprise was not a nice one when I looked at the fact that there are only 3 questions. So if you do want the LGS to be longer next week and you want it to actually continue, then you're going to need to ask me some questiones, unfortunately. I say unfortunately, it's not really unfortunate, but I really do miss this game. But yeah, so I'm going to talk about a few things that I've got on my mind, literally like 1 or 2 very small things. I might as well just discuss them as we're here, and we'll also answer some of the questions that you guys have asked as well. But I say some, I mean all of them, but there are only some questions. So I really wish soft siding was still in this game. When people put the doors on the wrong way, it doesn't matter anymore, which is a shame, but I wish it did. So let's talk about what should we talk? Let's just go through the questions first, and then we'll just discuss what I've got at the end, rather than sort of, yeah. This is quite a nice place for a base, actually. I quite like it. Nice forest area. Nice. I don't even know what I'm doing because I probably won't even continue this afterwards, so I don't know what's going on. In fact, it wipes in like 3 days, so I don't even know what I'm doing. So Vermilion Gaming says it takes half a day off school to watch the LGS. You won't be taking half a day off to watch this one, my friend. You can watch it in your lunch break. Jevsky says, favourite FIFA song? Unfortunately, this is going to be a really short answered question because I mute the music on FIFA as soon as I load up the game. So, I've loaded it up obviously first time. Oh, a Shikon. I loaded the game up first time on launch, muted the music, haven't looked back since. Basically, I never bother with the music on FIFA. A, it gets on my tits very, very quickly because I'm listening to it so often. And B, copyright. I can't have it in the background of my videos because of copyright reasons, which doesn't make any sense to me, right? Because if you've got a game which you're allowed to record or stream, why is the music of that game that you're allowed to record? I suppose it is visual content, I suppose, but still, at the end of the day, it's part of the game. Why am I not allowed to play the music in the background? YouTube just automatically picks up on it and says no, and claims you for copyright. So obviously I have to sort of stay clear of that. So I mute it. So I've got no idea what my favourite song is because I just don't listen to it. Sorry, Jevers. Let's make a cupboard because why not while we're here. Let's get that hammer on the go as well. Might as well eat that mushroom. It's not a very exciting episode of the LGS, by the way. This Rust adventure is going to be me hitting some trees. I've died already, but there aren't that many people on because I didn't want to get stressed because I have to stream after this as well. So, yeah. Da fuck, why does it say there are only 8 comments? 9 after this one. Wink. Hashtag pray for LGS. I know, right? Thing is, he says that, right? He says it, but he doesn't ask me a question. He's left 2 comments, Vermilion Gaming. Doesn't ask me a question. Jevsky repeats the same question twice. Do origin codes from other countries, for example Hong Kong, work for the UK? Why is that not hitting? No, they don't. Luke has answered him. He didn't ask a question either, Luke, but thanks for answering someone else's question. No, they don't, apparently. Luke went onto the live chat to find out, because we can't... There's no way you can buy digital codes for Origin online. There's just no way you can go, like you can with Steam, right? You can't go to a website, buy a code, and get it sent to your email address, and that's it. I mean, you put it like one or two places, but they tend to be more expensive than what you can do through Origin, which is really frustrating. Like CD keys sell them, but CD keys have never got stock. G2A used to sell them, they don't anymore. So it's a bit of a weird one. It's an annoying one, to say the least. But some people were asking me, Mia in particular was asking if he could donate that way because his PayPal is messed up and various other different things. And I said, yeah, cool, but we couldn't find any online to buy. And obviously, because he lives in Ireland, outside of the UK, the European codes then essentially won't work in the UK. So, yeah, it's a bit of a pain in the tits, really. But no, they don't work. To cut a very short question long, because that's kind of what I have to do. My mate Trevor Clark is on FIFA 17. He plays for Shamrock Rovers and is in game, but looks nothing like him. To be fair, he wouldn't, would he? He wouldn't look anything like him. They're not going to go around all the Shamrock Rovers players doing face capture. Although saying that, I would love it, and I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I would love it if EA went and did like a when EA went and captured a lot more player faces from like the lower teams, but also I'd love it if they put the Welsh League in the game. Like honestly, that's what I'm after. Soon as EA decide to put the Welsh League in the game, or even just TNS, my life is complete, because I would do like a TNS Road to Glory or something. Like I just want a Welsh club. I've been watching an awful lot of Welsh football, paying a lot of attention to how it's been played out and who wins what game and who's performing well and everything. Never really paid that much attention to it before, obviously, but I've been what can I pick up? Been on stream doing the FM save, the Welsh save on FM, and I don't know, I just seem to be getting into it a lot more than what I used to. Well, you know, like I've never really been into the Welsh League. As far as I'm concerned, Welsh football's a bit of a bit shit, but it's improved. It's improving, to be fair. TNS are doing a lot better. They just need that one lucky break. If you don't really understand the structure of Welsh football, basically TNS are like the Celtic of Welsh football. Every other team in that league are like Kilmarnock, right? Oh, Kilmarnock are actually a good side, TVM. Shut up, you knob. No one cares. So, you know, it's not great as far as the Welsh League is concerned. They've only really got one good team. The rest of the teams in there are very mediocre, to say the least. I have no idea where I'm going, what I'm doing. Should we go into the snow? Have I got any cloth? No. So yeah, and the TNS are... Oh, a Rads. Let's go into the Rads. TNS are pretty much guaranteed a Champions League spot every season. Like, it's a qualifier, and I think they start off in the first qualifying round of the Champions League. So they do have to go through first round, second round, third round playoff in order to get there. But if they lose in the third round, I believe, or even the playoff, that they go through to the Europa League. But they just need that one extra. They get through to the second round quite regularly. They need that one extra victory in order to get European football. As soon as they get European football, they get some money. The profile of the league goes up. They start doing better, and Welsh football can actually progress. But we are heavily reliant on TNS actually doing anything worthwhile in the Champions League or the Europa League. So until that day, Welsh football will always be a mess, and no one will care. So we are kind of we're praying for that. But I just want them in FIFA. You know, like I just want to be able to play with them. I watched Cumberland Town play once. I can't remember who they played. They lost 4-2. I remember that. No, did they win 4-2? I had a Kit Kat. I remember that. I was like 8. I don't know. I don't even remember. I remember they wore white shirt, red shorts. That's pretty much all I remember. This is me and attempting to stretch out the LGS. To be fair, I don't think it's going to be that short. I'm not going to be able to get to half an hour quite easily just by talking bollocks, if I'm honest. So if you're enjoying it, please give me a thumbs up. Obviously, the comments are the more important thing. If you want to give me a comment, that would be great. So that's that's cool that your mate's in the game. I don't know anyone who's ever been in it or will ever be in it or whatever. I think this place may have been looted down the bottom, which is a bit annoying considering there's only like 10 people on the whole. Oh no, it hasn't been looted. No, there's oh bollocks. Don't know how many. Oh, wait, how many people are on? 12. There are currently like 12 people. There's probably. I think I've seen someone else join. There's like 12 people on and a floaty box. The hell is? I'm not even going to be able to get that. There you go. That is well weird. I've never seen that before. Probably going to have to use my med kit in a minute though, because I'm about to die. Yeah, not a very lively server. Shut that door, scares me. So, the last question is thoughts on Big Sam. Now, I don't actually know the full ins and outs of this story. What I should have done before I started the LGS, really, because I had time, let's be fair, was to research it a little bit so that I could talk about this in great detail. Why am I not getting any health? Why am I still getting hate? And Mia will appreciate that. So, I can't jump, I'll die. So, the Big Sam situation as I see it, right? So, he took money, yeah, for whatever reason. I don't know like I said, don't know the ins and outs of it. I don't know why he took the money. I don't know what he was, like, not bribed, but I don't know. I don't know what he was meant to have done, but I know he took money for something that he shouldn't have done. What the fuck are things floating around for? My thoughts on it is, how idiotic can you be for anyone in that situation to be the England manager? Now, don't get me wrong. If I was offered the England manager right now, yeah, I'd take it. But if I was Big Sam, or I was a Welsh manager who was, you know, decent at managing, and I'd achieved the things that he had achieved, obviously I wouldn't take it because I would never want to manage England as a Welsh person. So that's understandable. But for an Englishman, for any Englishman, to manage the national side, that has to be one of the greatest honours that you could be presented with, or find yourself in that situation. And you're going to go and abuse it by accepting, what was it, like 4 grand, or was it 40 grand, or I don't know how much it was, but by accepting money for doing anything. I just don't understand. He's getting paid hundreds of thousands of pounds to be the England manager, but no, I want a little bit more. Like, seriously, what do you even need it for? What do you need that much money for? I don't understand corruption in football. I mean, in general, I don't understand it, because if you are one of the lucky ones and you're able to call yourself a professional football player, right, I don't understand why you'd ever want to take a bribe or bung or whatever, or bet on your own game. I don't understand. If you're a professional footballer, you're in a privileged position. You're in a position that I would imagine millions of people around the world, if not billions, would kill to be in, literally. And you're going to sit there and go, I'm earning this amount of money. I've got sponsorship deals coming out of my ass. And, you know, I'm highly decorated, or I'm looked upon in this way or another. And I'm gonna bet on my own team to win. Or I'm going to go and get myself a red card, but bet on it. Or I'm going to take a bung to allow this person to score. You know, like, I genuinely don't understand the mentality of some people. Like, the Premier League players in particular are literally earning hundreds of thousands, and yet they're gonna go and take a bribe, or they're gonna, you know, do whatever. I just don't get it. I really don't get it. It pisses me off to some extent that they do it. You know, like, I'd kill to be a professional football player. Literally, I would. But if Luke comes around my house, right, I'll show you, right, I'd kill, jokes, banter, to be a professional football player. But they just abuse it. Obviously, the lower league players, you know, ones that aren't earning mega bucks, ones that are probably earning, you know, in and around the amount that maybe a shop worker would earn, and I'm talking like proper lower league there. I mean, I can kind of maybe get it. I kind of maybe understand. I mean, I don't really, because you're still playing for a quality team, or a team that's higher than Sunday League, so I don't really understand it. But again, I kind of get it, you know. If someone who plays for Plymouth Argyle B team or reserves or whatever took a bribe, then I kind of get it. If it's a few grand, I do kind of get it. But I don't condone it or agree with it, but I do kind of get it. But Premier League footballers or managers, beyond me. I've stretched that question out quite a lot there, to be honest, but it does annoy me a lot. Oh, that is shit. I don't even want your paper. Fuck off. No, I do want your paper. I'll make a map. I did have a metal hatchet that came out of there, but it... Oh, here we go. It glitched through the ground, but we've got it. We've got that bad boy. So, do apologise for the noise that is outside. But, I don't know. I can't be asked to go down there. But yeah, it pisses me off when they've got that much money and they just want more. Greedy bastards. If you'd got back to him 30, 40 years ago and said, hey, you know, you're going to be a professional footballer and then a manager one day, and you're going to be earning this much money, I bet you would have gone, oh my god, that's amazing. And I bet you would have been so grateful for the opportunity as well. You genuinely would have been so happy that that was going to happen. And if someone said to him, you know, one day you'll take a bribe, or one day you'll take a bung, or one day you'll accept money for this, that and the other, I bet you any money he would have gone, no, I won't. No, 100%. If I'm given this opportunity, there is no way I will abuse it. And obviously greed gets to your head. I just don't understand why you'd want more and more and more. Like, me right now, am I going to get rads going in here? Because this could be the end of me. We're good. Can of tuna, blueberries. Oh, blueberries going to go a long way. So, okay. Me right now, right, I'm not exactly in a privileged position. I'm not earning loads of money. I'm not earning loads of money. I'm not exactly loving life right now. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not bad. I can't really complain that much. But it's not great. Money situation is not fantastic. It's okay. It's okay, I won't lie. I'm not like gonna go bankrupt or be out on the street in the next week. It's okay. But I would like more money. However, I'm comfortable, right? And if someone said to me, I'm gonna, you know, make a use 10 grand. Okay, that's quite tempting actually. Use 10 grand to make an exposed video, a fake exposed video about someone, you know, someone in the community. I'm not even part of the community, I don't think, but whatever. Would I do it? No, probably not, because A, it would portray me in a bad light, and B, you know, 10 grand lasts for a certain amount of time, but then longevity-wise, it's not going to go down that well. Bad analogy, terrible analogy, but for the most part, what I'm trying to say is, if I was in the position that he is in, earning the amount of money that he is earning, there is no way on Satan's blue land that I would, why is my game chugging like a bitch? There's no way on Satan's blue land that I would actually take a bribe. It's unethical for a start, and I'm an ethical kind of guy, but it's also, you've got enough money, what are you doing with your life? If you get caught, that's the end of your career. To be fair, let's be honest, Big Sam's career isn't over. It's not. He will be back in management. In fact, he may have already accepted a job for all I know. Oh, they changed that. But, ooh, baby. How was I supposed to know? I've never actually had one of these properly. Where's the site? Why is there no site? Yeah, he'll be back in management. For all I know, he's already managing someone anyway, or, you know, back at a club somewhere. But yeah, it's sad to see. Let's stop talking about it now because we've gone on it way too long. Let's talk about something else. Let's go and answer another question. Oh wait, there aren't none. There aren't any questions, are there? What can I get rid of? That buzzing noise is really pissing me off. Let's get rid of that because we don't need that. Let's pick up the burlap head wrap. Chuck that on. Pick that back up. Right. Just want to go find somewhere to just set up home, really. Oh, there's a little house down here. There's there are no other questions, so that's going to be it for the... No, I'm joking. We'll talk about a few things. I think mainly what I'll talk about here is likely to be... This is interesting. What I'll talk about is likely to be boring YouTube-related stuff, and you know what's happening going forward, what's been happening, the launch of FIFA. FIFA points, money, life, you know, that kind of just rambling things. I've probably gone for another 10-15 minutes and then we'll have to call it a day, unfortunately, but you know, I've tried to work with what I've been given. I'm sorry if it's not quite what you're used to getting in the LGS, but like I said, you know, without you guys, this series quite literally can't happen. Well, it can, but it can only happen for about 10-20 minutes, and then we kind of have to call it a day. So Health-wise, I've actually been battling two things recently that I haven't mentioned. To be fair, I battle the one on a regular basis, but I never really say anything because it's just something that I deal with, and that is carpal tunnel, which is a wrist complaint, which is what I have right now. I have this on, which is a wrist support. I've got like a whole bag full of them that I tend to have to use once a week. Not the whole bag, just one. But it's I don't know if it's a disease or anything, but it's an ailment that affects my wrist, and I've got it in both wrists, but this wrist is fine because this wrist just rests. This wrist is currently bending and moving around with editing and using the mouse, so I get like sharp shooting pains going right through my wrist from both underside and top half, and it is constant. It's a constant like moan, like a niggle, but the more that I use it for like editing purposes, obviously, because you don't get it from wanking. It's just not that type of injury, you know. So Mum, if you're watching, I don't know what happened then. So it's about to get so dark that I'm not gonna be able to see what the hell's going on. Normally I'd like to build a little hut for this, but yeah, I might actually cut the whole thing until we come back, until I can actually see what I'm doing, because obviously there's no vote day or anything. But yeah, I constantly have to deal with it, but the more that I actually use my wrist, which is obviously daily, the more it hurts. And today, it was last straw, really. I kind of like, I had to strap it up completely so that it barely moves. It's agony constantly. But that's one thing. Another thing is my throat. Throat last week took a big hit with LGS and streams. I did an LGS that was over an hour and 20 minutes long, which was cool. If you want to follow him on Twitter, obviously the link is down there. Cosa Nostra Rust. Don't follow him. Don't. It's just not worth it. So, or do it and say TVM send you. Please give him some C4. What was I saying? It's so dark I can't even see where I'm going right now. This is a little bit stupid. Let's just stop and have a look. I didn't even have done my hair for this stream. I've got no idea what I look like. I look like absolute shit. So, throat-wise, last week, like I said, I did an LGS. It was like an hour and 20 minutes long. And then I made the mistake of streaming straight after I did the hour and a half or hour and 20 minutes LGS, which normally wouldn't have been a problem. However, the stream went on for 6 hours. So, or was it like 5.5 hours or something silly like that? So, I'd literally been talking straight for 8 hours. And then after I finished it, I'm dropping wood. After I finished, I can't see anything. I genuinely have no idea where that wood went. Good job. Good job, EA. Good job on your lighting system. EA didn't make this game. Oh, wood. There you go, picked it up. So, yeah, I went in a call after that, after the stream as well, and I was talking again constantly for hours. So, to cut a very long story short, my voice went completely. It was overnight, the morning I woke up, it was killing me. It was like someone had just rammed barbed wire down my throat. So, I've been stocking up on the old Halls soothers. I actually went out and got myself some strepsils as well. I'm just showing you because why not? You know, I've got them here, so I might as well show you. Don't like the flavours, so I just went with a basic, like, they're a sexy colour. I won't lie to you. Big fan of the colour. It's what the LGS has come to. I'm showing you what colour my strepsils are. That's, they're like a blue colour. See, I can't even turn my wrist. That really hurt there. So yeah, they're kind of cool. My throat is actually really starting to hurt now as well, so I'm going to have to take one of them because, again, I'm going to stream after this. But I am not recovering very well from that at all. It's still very, very raw. And I've got like a lump there in my throat that has actually gone down a little bit, thankfully. I've got more strepsils as well, actually. Yeah, that's a really old tube, though. That's probably been there since like the 60s. I haven't been alive since the 60s, but I'm pretty sure it's old. It went off in 2014, and I would imagine that the sell-by date on these, yeah, they last about 3 years. So that is 2001 right there. 2001, 2011, sorry, right there. 2001, 3 years is a long time. So yeah, I'm struggling with that right now. Throat is a big problem. But we battle on. we battle on. I'm trying to think of something else I can actually I can discuss, because I think that's pretty much it health-wise. I'm just having a look around Twitter. I've got a group chat with a couple of people like Jevsky and a couple of other people who are in the LGS comments a lot, and I said, hey, I've got any questions, and have they asked me more questions? No, they haven't answered me. They tweeted though. Only 9. Someone said only 9 comments. That's a new one. 14 minutes ago, someone said that. Quite dire this situation is. I can't see. I've got no comments. I don't even know what's going on. So, as I died, I might as well just start sort of running somewhere, and we'll talk about some FIFA. So obviously, FIFA launched officially last week, last Thursday, just after the LGS went live, and there's been a few little problems with it, but for the most part, I can honestly say that I think this is the best FIFA that they've ever made. And I obviously I'm not saying I don't take that lightly. I don't say that easily, because it's that's a big claim to say that this is the best FIFA that they've ever made. There are other FIFAs that obviously come close. There's FIFA 12, FIFA 13. Those were the two main. I think FIFA 11, a lot of people like that as well. So between 11 and 13 were fantastic FIFAs. FIFA 13 in particular for me is my second favourite or third favourite all-time FIFA. FIFA 96 will always be my favourite FIFA, but that's purely because of nostalgia reasons. I don't think it actually would stand up. If I played it now, I'd probably get bored within 5 minutes, but still, with that being said, I do very much enjoy that game, and FIFA 13 obviously was one of the best. It basically started the channel off, but this year, gameplay wise, it's so good. Like, there are a little things here or there that kind of niggle at me. The how long it takes to shoot, or how long it takes to do anything really, frustrates me slightly. And what I mean by, I don't mean like, I don't know. Maybe I don't mean that like in. How the hell did he manage to get that cupboard in there? You can't put place in water. Interesting. Sometimes it frustrates me when I'm through on goal. I was doing a Goetze review that you guys would have seen up on the channel on Monday, which probably didn't go down very well because let's be honest, it's Goetze and he's not worth anything. But I put that video live on Monday, and when I was recording it, it was really frustrating because he was sort of making these weaving runs in and between the defenders. He'd get into the box, and like if you've ever done, obviously you've probably never done a player review. I'm playing FIFA Mobile while I do this, by the way, because I'm trying to save time. But when you're doing a player review and you go on a little run with someone like that, you get to the end of the run and you need to either make the pass or shoot to complete the clip. Because if you don't do it, the clip is gone, no one cares, and you have to move on and try and get another one. Every single time, I would weave in and out 2 or 3 defenders, ball roll, roulette, whatever, little 1-2, get to right at the end where you need to just take the shot. It doesn't even matter if you hit the target. You just need to get your shot away and hit the target, right? That means it's a clip. I would do it every single time. Get around, get through the defender, roulette, ball roll, you through, megged him even. Sometimes do it like a little rainbow flick over the top. You're in on goal. Takes too long to take the shot, get tackled, end the clip. Happened to me every single time I was through on goal with Goetze, and they take so long to do anything. The passes are fine, but the shooting is not great in that game at all, and they need that. Apparently Tuesday, which is yesterday for you guys, there should have been a little update, just fixing the odd bug. Now obviously there are a couple of bugs in menus. The console menus are extremely laggy. Whether they're meant to be like that, whether they have to be like that in order for the game to run smoothly, gameplay-wise, I'm not sure. But I can't play it on Xbox right now. Don't spawn here. Okay. I can't play it really on Xbox right now, just purely because of how laggy the menus are. And it sounds bad, but once you play it on PC and everything just runs fluid and swift, you can't really go back. I don't like this guy. Oh, he's giving me some stuff. I'm going to say thank you. He gave me a hatchet and a pickaxe. Basically what happens now is if I actually gather shit for him, this is like a really nice place to build a base. If I gather shit for him, I'm going to give him XP, which normally I would just chuck the tools away, but I'm going to oblige because I don't really care for this server. An NPM8. So what a nice guy, except he's obviously out for his own financial gain there, but it's fine, it's fine. We both gain from it, you know. We both gain. That's okay. So yeah, there are a few niggly things here or there which I hope they fix. The console lag, which would be really nice if they could fix the menus. Gameplay-wise, just making it a little bit more responsive when it comes to shooting. I would appreciate that greatly. And that's about it. But apart from that, best FIFA game they've ever made. Really loving the gameplay right now. I think that was gunshots. We are in a very lively area, aren't we? I do really want to build on that lake. I don't even know why. Like, just... Well, it's not really a lake, is it? It's more like a little pond. But I kind of want to build over there on the sand. But like I said, I'm probably not even going to keep playing this after I finish streaming. I might... Should I stream it? Is that a bad idea? Probably a bad idea. So... Yeah, really loving FIFA right now. Qualified for FUT Champions, obviously. Sunk quite a lot of FIFA points into this year. Not gonna lie to you. I put 12,000. I put 12,000 in on day one, thanks to Amir. That was on the Xbox. Got Diego Costa. Put 6,000 FIFA points in on PC. Got nothing, like literally nothing. I opened the packs; they were all empty. No, I got like just discard players, like no one who you just don't care about them. Put another 4,000 or 5,000 FIFA points. Put another 4,000 or 5,000 FIFA points into the Xbox version. Got nothing. You guys on stream were absolute legends and donated literally a metric fuck ton of money that allowed me to put on another 12,000 FIFA points on PC, which is my preferred platform. And we got Coutinho. I mean, not terrible, but not great. I then put another 12,000 FIFA points of my own dollar bills, which is about 70 quid on, and I think we got a little bit better, but nothing amazing. I think I did that on stream, maybe didn't do anything. After I finished streaming the same night, I think I put another 4,000, 5,000 FIFA points on, and got myself one to watch Milik and Mkhitaryan as well. Two players that went for a combined total of about 130k. Still got the Milik because I'm very confident that he can get himself some informs. I just scored a goal on FIFA Mobile with one swipe of my finger. So yeah, very confident that he can get a few informs in there and actually go up in value. But for the most part, I think I've done okay with regards to packs. Doing an awful lot of the squad builder challenges as well meant that I've actually got myself quite a few players. I've got untradeable one to watch Mustafi. I've got a few other like Sergio Busquets. That was a walkout. He was okay. I was a bit disappointed though when it came up Spanish walkout. I was thinking Iniesta, especially when it popped up saying Barcelona. Got really excited. Oh my god, this could be Iniesta. Iniesta's like one of my favourite players in FIFA every year. I always try and get him or try and use him, and he is phenomenal. Great passer of the ball. And Biscuits pops up. Haven't actually used him yet, to be honest, so I could get him into a little squad build and see how he actually plays, because he could be decent. I don't know, but FIFA's going okay. I'll tell you what though, the temptation to put money into this game this year is as great as it ever has been. Like last year, I had a little bit of a temptation, but I didn't really have the money to do it, so it was kind of like I was restricted. Ooh, a research paper. I was heavily restricted on what I could actually put into the game last year. I started earning quite a decent amount of money then end of last year, and I was putting, I was buying coins. But this year, I just want to do it legit for as long as I possibly can, and I want to buy FIFA points. And the temptation to put... Plus, I can't really risk my account getting banned because I need it for videos. But, the likelihood of you getting banned if you buy sensibly, very, very slim. However, my luck is I would get banned. It's just inevitable. So, yeah, the temptation to put FIFA points in this year is just massive. It's really annoying as well. Like, I really want to, because I love the pack animation. I love the sparkle that comes out. That is one of the best additions to the game. And obviously the amount of additions that they've made with regards to things like the gameplay and the cards look fantastic and everything that goes with it. But the thing that I love the most about the game is the pack animation. I don't necessarily like the opening thing. It's big and bulky. It doesn't really look that great. But when you open the pack and the sparkle comes round, if it's a small sparkle, you know it's a rare player in the pack. If it's a slightly bigger sparkle, you need to look at them to know. Then you know it's an 84, 85 rated player. If it's a big fuck off sparkle, it's either a walkout or you're going to get something sexy. And if there's more than one sparkle, that basically represents each rare player. So if you get 2 sparkles that come out of your pack, one goes that way, one goes that way, or whatever, you know you've got 2 rare players. Sometimes you get 3 as well. God knows what's going to happen in a 100k pack. I'm telling you, it's just going to be, you're going to have an epileptic fit or something. But I do really like the pack animation for the most part. The wrist is just in agony right now. I don't even know what I'm meant to do with it. Can I cut it off and just start again or what? So yeah, loving FIFA right now, and that kind of is taking its toll on my second channel. Obviously, I did have one, kept up to date with it for a while as well. Did an awful lot of we did some Rust on there. Did quite a lot of Rust until they brought in the XP system and things became a little bit more difficult. And I just haven't had the time to sink into it per wipe, which is a bit of a problem. The F1 series as well is a bit of a pain in the tits with regards to recording, because it takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours to record one episode of the I've just where'd that go? Did I pick it up? Nope. It takes quite a while to record an episode of F1. And that's the problem, because at the moment I don't have, this is a fantastic place to build, I don't have the time, which is something that you always hear me say, but I don't have the time to sit there for 2 hours and record a video for the second channel that I know full well I'm not going to be earning very much money for. You know, it's all about the money, is it? Yeah, it is as it goes, because I got a roof over my head that I have to pay for. So it's here comes the money. So it is a big problem. I do enjoy the game. I do really like playing the game, but it's just not feasible for me to play right now because I don't have the time to do it. I'd be taking away FIFA time to play F1, which I can't do because FIFA pays the bills, unfortunately. So it is what it is with regards to that. I did have an idea of streaming it though, so in the next few days hopefully I'll start streaming some F1. I'm meant to be streaming FM today, and I don't know, but I can't be bothered to stream it. Like, I want to, but I don't at the same time. Like, I either just want to keep playing Rust, because I'm actually really into this right now, or I want to maybe stream some F1. I don't know. You guys would have already have seen it, but I don't know. Just know that if I do end up streaming FM, I was thinking of streaming something else. Rust never gets the views, though. This is basically just a personal recreation game. Look how good the game looks, though. Like, graphics-wise, this is phenomenal. Bear in mind, this is still early access. This game looks better than any game I've ever played before, graphics-wise. It is phenomenal. It looks really, really good. And the gameplay's fantastic. You can make your own ending, essentially. Just really, really like this game. Go get it, honestly. People who don't have gaming PCs in 2016, you need to check your life choices, I think. I think if you're still playing all of your games on a console and you can't afford a PC, fair enough. But if you're playing all your games on console and you can afford a PC, you need to go out and buy a PC, because PC games are so much better than console games. It's untrue. And this is coming from a console gamer. I played on consoles before I played on PC, and I was a console gamer through and through and never really believed the PC hype. But trust me, there are so many more games available on PC than there are on console, and they run so much better. FIFA, right, I play on PC, not because things are cheaper or because it's easier to record, but because it looks like 50 times better and it plays 50 times better, and I've counted it, it is 50 times better than the console version. The graphics on the PC version this year are, okay, 50 is an exaggeration, they are double what they are on the console. It looks so much better, especially when you go up close and you can see the sweat on the face and everything. I mean, I know you can on console, but it just doesn't look as good. And the menus are really smooth and fluent, and that they work, you know, and the console ones just don't. And yeah, everything's cheaper. and you have to work less. Foot Champions is an interesting one, right? Foot Champions. I'm talking a lot about FIFA, but basically because it's what I do, yeah. So if you don't really watch me for the FIFA stuff, then I do apologise. This is gonna be boring for you, but you should ask me some questions. I'm gonna build a little cabin up here in the woods, or on the outskirts of the woods, and I'm never gonna be disturbed. I will be, but you know, it's just the hope. Foot Champions is interesting. So obviously, if you don't know what it is, it's like their version of competitive gaming. They got rid of the tournaments and just have Foot Champions, right? So I qualified for it first time, surprisingly, because I'm not that good at FIFA, contrary to popular belief. But I qualified for it, and I noticed that the PC version is much different to the console version. Basically, on the console version, once you qualify, you'll have to play 40 games, and after the weekend is finished, it will add up how many games you've won and how many games you've played, etc., and then give you your overall ranking and then give you your rewards. Fine. 40 games in a 2-day period is a lot of games, right? I mean, to be fair, to me, it's not, because I probably play that amount anyway because of reviews and videos in general. But on PC, it's only 25 games. Now, a lot of you may be going, haha, you only get 25 games, but the rewards are obviously scaled down. So for you guys who need to win 14 games to finish Silver 3 or Silver 1 or whatever it is, I only have to win 9. So I have to win 5 games less than you. Okay, I get 15 games less. But winning 9 games out of 25, that should be doable, right? But I think they mainly do it because there's a lack of PC gamers that play FIFA, which makes sense. But it is still, I prefer that. 25 games is so much more doable than 40. Like 40, that's a lot of games. Like even for someone like me, that's a lot. You know, that's asking a lot of people, especially casual people. You know, casual people just won't have the time to do it, and it is a little bit unfair. We're going to build around that tree, and we're never going to remove that tree. Adds very good cover at the end of the day. I don't know why I put a double door. There is literally no need for a double door. Can I make a hammer? I can. Can I make a cupboard? Got one. Never normally make a base like this, but I mean, I wouldn't recommend it if I'm honest. It's a shit-based design, just a square. You should put some triangles around, do some cylinder shit, but I'm going off it as soon as I finish. I don't even know why I'm building it, to be honest. So, yeah. Foot Champions on PC, in my opinion, better than what it is on console. I'll be honest with you. I'm not a PC Master Race kind of person, really. Although I wasn't. I am to some extent now. If you guys actually, I've run out of wood. So I'm just gonna have to sit in here with my twig base and just wait for someone to come through that door. If you guys actually went out and got yourself PCs or have PCs and just don't play them or are considering getting into it, I have a lot of PC games, keys for PC games that I want to give away, but I don't really do that many giveaways outside of the stream because I don't think people would really benefit from a PC giveaway. Like, I've got quite a few AAA titles worth 40, 50 quid sat in my emails just waiting to be claimed that I know I'm never going to play, so it's pointless me doing it. But it's pointless me doing a giveaway because people who don't normally watch my videos would come along for the giveaway, and I can't pander to Xbox and PlayStation people as much as I can to PC because PC people keep sending me games. I've got NASCAR, the most recent, not Medal of Honor, what's it called? It might be Medal of Honor, I don't even know. The most recent Homefront, whatever it's called, something Homefront, I don't know. That's worth like 30 quid. I've got Batman, the Telltale series. I've got all these games that people have sent me on Steam, and I got a couple of them on Xbox, to be fair, as well. But just get into PC gaming. I'm going to call the LGS day, because I've just been talking shit for the last half an hour, 40 minutes. I do apologise it was a particularly short one, but unfortunately, like I said earlier, the LGS is kind of down to you guys. So thank you to the people who commented. If you couldn't comment for whatever reason, obviously that's cool. If you didn't have a question this week, that's fine. But for next week's episode, so on this episode, if you could get your questions in, that would be great. Because like I said, without you guys, this series just doesn't have any meat on the bone, okay? So yeah, that'd be cool. If you want to see more Rust, by the way, I could record just a long stretch of Rust and upload it raw for you guys. It would have me talking, and me and Luke in a call probably talking about it and whatever. I could just upload a massive stretch of it if you want, or if you want to see more streams of it, let me know in the comment section of this video, or tweet me or whatever, and I'll maybe get some done, because I do like Rust, obviously one of my favorite games of all time, but I just never really get the time to play it, and then and I don't play things that I can't record, and recording this, it takes ages. So if you just want to see uncut footage, or maybe just a boring me mining, building a house, going out and exploring kind of video, let me know and I'll get it done. Thanks for watching. Get your comments in, like the video if you've enjoyed it, and until the next time, goodbye.